Hello my loves. Right, I have been meaning to show you this. I invested in some of the Nail Perfect fibre gel from Dorota Politska and her brush and a few other bits as well, which I'll show you in the future. But I wanted to understand that there are a lot of people doing their own nails, and although, you know, nail techs will want you back the minute the lockdown is lifted, for now it would be nice if you at least had some guidance, or if you're thinking of starting up nails. So first of all, I want to show you, when you get a new brush, it will have a residue on it, and you must get rid of this residue. You'll notice when you do this with the bristles, there'll be almost like a powdery residue that comes out. It's really important to get rid of all of that first and foremost, especially with acrylic brushes. This is for hard gel, but still, get all that out. And then I like to give the brush a little wipe with some isopropyl alcohol. So I'm going to do my own nails with my non-dominant hand. I'm using the fibre gel in light rose and clear. And I'm also using this Glitter Planet glitter, which is Pop Tart. I'm not going to do extensions. I'm just going to do my nails. I've already pushed back my cuticles. I have filed my free edge just to a nice neat round shape, and I have buffed the nails just to remove the shine. So next I obviously need to dehydrate and prime. And again, if I'm a bit slower than normal, this is because I'm using my left hand. So, but you know, I just want to kind of help you guys as much as possible. So on goes the dehydrator, wait for the nails to resume a chalky appearance, and then I'm going in with a non-acid primer. This is actually a protein bond from Young Nails. And just apply that. You don't need to sort of flood the nail, just nice and neat. Now with this system, when I've seen Dorota use it, I always say her name with an accent because it sounds stupid if you say it English with an English accent. You know what I mean? She has an exotic name. She uses the fibre gel as the base. So we're going to go straight in with the light rose fibre gel. It's such a beautiful colour, and I was really impressed with the consistency. I've not used a fibre gel before. I've used a hard gel, I've used a builder in a bottle gel, I've used poly gel. Fibre gel it reminds me slightly of a poly gel, but it's softer. It's like a cross between poly gel and hard gel. It's a lot softer. It goes on like a hard gel. So I've picked up that small bead. It was a little bit too big actually, and I'm going to do like a thin layer, but very gently, because what you don't want to do is push it too hard and then it splurges out and goes right down into the nail folds and all into the cuticle area and touches your skin, because that will cause lifting. So you want to take your time. It's probably better watching me do it left-handed, because this is the same as, you know, someone who's never picked up a brush, is very new to using gel. You'd be slower and more purposeful with your movements. And that's what I'm doing, wiping the brush off onto a lint-free pad that's just got, you know, prep spray or isopropyl alcohol on it. Cured that for 60 seconds in my LED lamp, and then I've come in with a second bead, not too big. I'm just going to gently always keep my brush attached to the gel, but I'm going to gently nudge it towards the cuticle, but not right up. We don't want to have a step as the nail grows out, so you're better off just using that thin base layer around there. And then I'm just going to fade it out as I get towards the free edge, so that we've got some space to pop that glitter on without making it too bulky. So the main bulk of this light rose product is in the center of the nail, not towards the cuticle and not towards the free edge. Tip it upside down for about 10 seconds and then pop it in my lamp, and I'm going to put it in for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to tap some of this stunning glitter into it. I will just use my brush, pick it up and tap it in. And it is, for me, slow because I'm using a chunky glitter. And I want to place things in a specific area. But, you know, if you're using a thinner glitter, it would be like a fine cut or something, it would probably be a little bit quicker. So I'm going to tap those in, making sure they don't go over the free edge, making sure they lay nice and flat. If you feel like it's all getting a bit stuck in your brush, don't worry, just wipe it on some isopropyl alcohol on a lint-free pad, just to cleanse that brush, and then you can go back in again, because it will, the amount of times you touch the nail, it'll pick up that sticky residue. See what I mean? It starts to get a little bit, ugh. Don't worry. Just clean off the brush. You'll be good to go again. Now I'm doing what's known as like a glitter fade or a glitter ombre. So as the glitter goes towards the cuticle area of the nail, it'll be thinner and there'll be less of it. So it's like it's falling away. I was inspired by our fuchsias in the garden that are just starting to come. They're not quite open yet, but the colours are starting to come through, and they're these beautiful pinks. So that's what inspired this. And I know I'm normally like Captain Long Nails with loads of bling, but I can't do gardening with long nails. And I'm doing so much with Oliver. I'm just so busy. My hands have been quite sore, so all these things just make it really difficult for me to have long nails at the moment. This is the clear fibre gel. Now, I honestly thought maybe it won't be very clear because it's a fibre gel, but it is, it's crystal clear. So once I cured, after popping the glitter on, I cured the nail for a further 30 seconds. So I did, because it's normally a 60-second cure, I did 30 seconds, tapped in the glitter, then another 30 seconds to sort of finalise that cure. You may still find, when you go in with the clear top gel, that some of the pieces of glitter might move about. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Just be gentle with your movements. As long as you don't go all ham on it, take your time, be gentle with your movements. Absolutely fine. It will be absolutely fine. You roll that bead off the brush and then just glide it to where you need it to go. Remember, this doesn't set till you put it in the lamp, so you've got all that time to play with it. And I often will look at my nail from the side view and see, okay, are there areas that are more prominent and they need smoothing out? Is there an area where there's a dip? Because we don't want too much filing work, that's just a pain. Once I'm happy, I'll cure it for 60 seconds. Then once it's come out of the lamp and I've given it 30 seconds to cool down, I'll wipe it with isopropyl alcohol. I'm going to show you two more slightly sped up, because you can't please everyone. If I do it all in real time, there's always one, oh God, this is so slow. So then I feel bad. And then if I do it all too fast, somebody will be like, I can't catch what you're doing, it's too fast. And then I feel bad. So I've done the first one, the thumbnail completely in real time. And then when I get to the glitter part of this, I will speed it up a little bit because it is a faff, but it's well worth it. Taking the time, it really will look nice. So I'm just doing that thin base layer on these at the moment. Again, I'm not flooding that cuticle area, keeping it nice and thin. This is the size 8 oval brush, by the way, from Nail Perfect. Really lovely brush. I really love her fibre gel, it's gorgeous. I'm happy now. Been moaning for ages that I wanted a new system. Right, they can go in the lamp for 60 seconds. Here's a tip, always put the lid on your gel pot when you have your lamp on. Don't sit by an open, not an open window, but a window without curtains, because it will be cured by the light, and so will your brush. So keep them away from UV light. So when that lamp goes on, make sure your brush is away or to the side, blocked from the light, and that the lid is on your gel pots. And if you're near a window, do what I do and get a blackout blind for when you're doing nails, because Otherwise it will absolutely ruin it. And it's so sad when that happens. I've had it happen to me when I was learning nails. So I'm just going to remove a little bit of gel from there, because there's a little bit too much, and I know I've got to then cap it in clear. Don't want a bulky nail. Oh no. Once I'm happy, I'll just add a little bit more on the middle finger. And then we'll pillow that into place, so gently tapping it, keeping the brush in close contact with the gel at all times, and then feather it down towards the free edge. You don't need to have too much product down those nail folds down the side of the nail. You need to keep the majority of your product in the center of the nail. Cured for 30 seconds, and then I've sped this bit up now where I faff about with the glitter pieces. So cured for 30 seconds, then tap the glitter in, because the gel is cured enough where it's not going to run, but it's not fully cured. So you've still got quite a sticky surface. Just cleaning off my brush. Again, just sorry I went quiet then, because I'm literally mesmerised by this glitter. I promise I will have some really long, cool nails coming very, very soon. But in the meantime, what kind of nails are you wearing at the moment? Have you gone short? You know, because of all the bacteria and stuff and gardening and kids, or are you still super long and blingy? What's on your nails right now? Or have you just chewed them like my mother, who's probably eaten 90% of her nail plate? I caught a glimpse of her hands the other day when we were dropping off shopping. Oh my God, the work I put in, do you remember, to getting her nails from really severely damaged to long and healthy, and they are back to red raw and just poorly because she's so anxious. Such a shame, but you know, soon we'll be able to do them. Right, another 30-second cure on them, and now we're going in with the clear gel. And I will cap those two. Cap is just short for encapsulate if you're new to the nail world even. So I'm going to roll that bead off and then gently pat it in. Again, this bead does not need to go near the cuticle. That area has already been built up with the light rose gel. All we're doing here is encapsulating the glitter to protect it, so that when the nail is filed, the glitter won't be filed away. Making sure we go right to the very end of the nail as well, that's always important. Just hook that bead round. There we go. On to the next nail. Do the same on this one, and then I'll gently tip them upside down for a few seconds and then cure them for 60 seconds. And then I did the other two off camera because it's quite repetitive, and you can just rewind the video and rewatch. If you do this and you're quite new to nails and you give this a bash, tag me. I'll put my Instagram and Facebook in the description box. I want to see what you create. I love it. My 18-year-old, she has just got a new job. She hasn't started yet. I'll share it with you when she starts. But she still wants me to teach her nails while they're in lockdown, because why not? If she goes off to university, it's a great skill to have. Okay, these are done, and I've removed the tacky layer, and I'm just going to take a 180 grit file. Well, right, one side is 180, one side is 100, and I realised I was using the 100 grit side here, which is a bit too abrasive for gel, short gel anyway. So I switched on to the 180 grit side because that's smoother, it's better for hard gel, especially on short nails. If you've got a big extension, get that 100 grit file out, it'll file it down in no time at all. But I'm just tidying up really around the folds, the cuticle area and over the body of the nail, just to make sure it's relatively smooth and even. Probably hear Oliver, he's playing in the garden. He's currently wearing one glove. We've been out looking at animal habitats today, which is awesome fun. We found this beautiful area at a country park and nobody was there. Everybody was all around the other side, loads of people. But we found a hidden spot under some trees and we laid the blankets there, took our shoes and socks off and sat with our colouring pencils and sketched the trees and stuff. It was really gorgeous, really, really gorgeous. Special times, you can make some really special memories now. That is the one positive thing I'm finding from all of this. Being able to slow down the pace of life a little bit and make time for the little people who need us. Right, I've filed all those, I'm removed all the dust. So I did that with isopropyl alcohol on my hard bristle brush. So yes, my nails are dehydrated, but don't worry, we'll rehydrate them with nail oil. For now, I'm going to go in with a top coat. Now this is the Nailmate Super Gloss top coat. Sorry, I was just interrupted by Oliver coming in and asking me what the stuff flying around in the sky was. It's the seeds from those little plants that you blow. You know, you go 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. It's the seeds from those. Right, Nailmate Super Gloss. This is a thick gel-like top coat, and it's really beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. That gets cured for 60 seconds. Top tip, when you're doing top coating, top coat one nail, give it a quick freeze in the lamp for 10 seconds. It just stops the gel slightly rolling back into the cuticle or down into the sidewalls. So yeah, it's really, really good top tip. Just freeze it in that lamp for 10 seconds. I'll do the rest of them. And then I added, I used NAF Stuff cuticle oil in chocolate orange because it was the one that was next to me and it smells like Christmas, which makes me happy. So to restore the pH balance, the oil within your skin around your cuticles, you see where that's all dry? Want to add nice cuticle oil, massage it in. Don't massage it into the nail, there's no point, you've got something on the nail. It's the skin around your nail. And also I like to go under the nail, which is the hypernicum. I like to go under there as well. These are the finished nails. I hope you found this useful. I'll see you in my next video. Tally bye.